The conference is underway here in East London, and it's aimed at achieving more goals within the education sector, particularly with a focus on rural schools. Without further ado, let's bring in the Education MEC in the province, Utatu Fundelekade. Sir, thanks a lot for your time. With this, what do you aim to achieve specifically?
Yes, we wanted to level up the ground in terms of the schooling system that we have in basic education in the country. You will remember that the landscape requires a hybrid approach, which you will have some skills education system that is predominantly currently in the urban areas. Now we are bringing that into the rural setup so that there is a product of skills that could be achieved via the rural schooling system, but also to respond to the outward migration patterns that the nation is confronted with, in fact, globally, so that you can be able to live where you are, but still achieve your dreams where you are, so you don't have to migrate to urban cities in order for your dreams to be success.
The challenges remain in rural areas, particularly in the schooling sector, your infrastructure, lack of resources, inadequate teachers. How is this addressing that matter?
Yes, we have got a partnership, quite a very successful one, with a number of NGOs, number of NCPs, a number of other countries' investors, in particular German. That has got an interest in the rural development strategy of the province, in particular on agricultural farming and food production. So you would see that some of those goals are within that ambit of developing the communities around issues of oceans economy, around issues of food security, around issues of technical vocational skills. So which is a diversification of the curriculum that currently we are engaged on. If you trace it back in terms of the three-streamed model policy that the nation has adopted in basic education. But how do you do it practically now? That's what this conference is engaged on. And how do you lean towards rural development, towards wall-to-wall word-based economies, towards what you can regard it as township and village economies, but using education as an anchor for that particular clarion call.
And let me see, it's a 3-day conference, and what resolutions will there be, and its implementation and timeframes of that nature?
One amongst the resolutions that we are expecting flowing from this discussion is on how we make our own alignment internally. Because we do have a directorate that deals with this, and we have populated it with human resource, but we have got no sufficient funding for it, hence the interventions. So I would want them to tell us on how best do we make it a bit efficient and also resourced from the level of government, but also how do we build an element of ethics, trust, and morals, because remember, you are talking of foreign investors here, which you needed a bit of stability in government, but also a bit of conscious decisions that are aligned in a value for the money that does not belong to you. So you can't have some mischief in one way or another on monies that comes from the investors without saying from the public purse there must be mischief. But I'm saying once you talk foreign investment, it means you must up the game in terms of morals, in terms of ethics, in terms of your business plan equally. But the third one is on how do you align this concept with the provincial development plan of the province. And remember, we are a tourism center as a province. How do you also respond to that? How do you deal with the issue of the green energy that is there? Your wind farms, your solar farms that we have in the province as part of enhancing and empowering the rural school strategy that we are teasing today and tomorrow in this particular conference.